That means life is about to get very expensive in America. You want to see the Atlantic Ocean, you won't see me. So as I've been watching some of these terrorist video on the wall, this is what I figured was going to happen. Now this is just my opinion, just for entertainment purposes. Don't nobody come for me for nothing. If it start getting expensive to order things and ship things from China to America and to Europe, guess what's going to happen to Africa? Because China doesn't have any tariff war with many countries in Africa, not that I know of. So all those business owners that are in America, in the Western nation, when it gets too expensive for them to ship, because if it costs them too much money to ship their stuff from China to America, they have to increase the price of the product and the material. Then you, the consumer, will have to pay the extra tariff. And if you have to pay, you're not going to pay that much money anymore, because you're going to get to the point where you have to pay for your necessity and no more your luxury. You're going to have to pay for what you really, really need at that moment. If you don't need it, you're not going to pay for it. And guess what? Many of those businesses are going to shut down or go out of business. But some people, a businessman must be in business, because some people, business is just, it's like their lifeline. It's like, that's all they know. Some people just know how to do business. So even if they shut down their businesses, whether in America or Europe or wherever they are, if they shut their business, they will look for another place that's affordable and cheaper to do business. And guess where they're coming? To Africa. Why? Because to ship goods from China to any parts of Africa will become cheap and affordable, because Africa does not have any tariff war going on with China. Are you guys getting this? Many people are upset. They say Trump is the days and yeah. Me, I like Trump. You know why? The man is good for business for me. Since he got into office, I agree with everything he's saying. The USAID, stop it. Thank you. Because guess what? If they use that USAID, maybe 1 to 2, maybe between 1 to 2 or 3 or maybe 5% of the aid is really helping the people. The rest of it, you know what they do it for? It's a money laundering or something. I can't talk too much. You know now. You got a talking coded languages here. You know what? But the video all out there. Or they use that aid something to destabilize government all over the continent. That's why many of us ran for a greener pasture all over the West. We are scattered all over the world. But now we have to come home. And some of you, God has been calling you for years to come home, but you are stubborn. You are stiff-necked. You are hard-headed. And you say, oh, that the other country, oh, that continent, I ain't got yeah. Well, Dagnetw is in office now. He's making some of you to think that there is a place called home and there's no place like it. He's making some of you self-deport. He's making some of you to have a first thought, second thought, fourth thought, and you begin to reconsider the possibilities of coming home, investing, relocating, vacationing, doing business here. He is giving you an opportunity now to say, wait, hold up. I better consider my home. But apparently this is not home. I even saw an immigration lawyer did a TikTok video, and we'll have to find a clip and post it. He did a TikTok video. And now if you have your green card or your citizenship now, you have to drive with it. I think I made a video a few weeks ago. I said, is this what we have to do? And sure enough, it's what's happening. To go to the grocery store, to go to the supermarket, maybe to go to school, to go to work, to go to college, or to drive your children up to school now. You gotta take your green card with you. You gotta take your American citizenship passport with you, because what? They might pull you over because they think you look funny or you have a little accent, and they're gonna think, we need to see your papers. You see, somebody used to say that because I know some people who have green card for 30 years. I'm like, why? I say I know some people who have green card for 30 years. I'm like, why on earth? Why? Why do that to yourself? Some people got green card for 5, 10, 20 years. Why? Why? Eh? Why? Why, beloved, why? You see that now? When you get stuff that you're supposed to do, stop procrastinating and putting it off, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know. Now they got this man in office and he's shaking the whole world up. But I like what he's doing, because why? He's waking up the Africans, and he's waking up the African leaders. Because you're going to put tariff on African leaders also, that should let them know. I even saw a video about Namibia president. She's the first female president of Namibia. She's deporting 500 Americans because why? They don't have visa. And she said, if Trump said that we Africans or Namibians, they must get visa to enter America, why should Namibia, the Namibia government allowed Americans to enter the country without visa. And she's right. You see, some African leaders are actually waking up and they begin to put things into place and say, wait, hold up. This is not a one-sided game. This is not a one-way thing. This is not a one-sided sword. This is a double-edged sword. And I love what she's doing. Now, why should we continue to grant visa-free for American citizens, but our citizens have to go there and go through the immigration process, and they treat them as second-class citizens, they treat them as slaves, they stay in that country for years, before someone barely get their papers. Why should our citizens live like slaves and animals? But your citizens can come to our country for free and visa-free. She shut it down. I said, that's right. That's my kind of girl. Shut it down. Some people, some other African country might be afraid to say, oh, and we still have to grant visa-free for Americans because they're afraid of the crumbs that they will get from America. They call it aid. They're afraid that Trump will shut down the crumbs. Well, he don't shut down some of your crumbs now. Let him shut it down. How long we as Africans, how long we're going to beg for crumbs? How long? Africa have more than enough natural resources to supply the world. Why are we begging for handouts from the world? Somebody help me to understand this. I cannot make sense of it. For the life of me, it makes no sense. But I'm happy what Trump is doing, because what he's doing, guess what? He's shaking us up. He's waking us up. The whole world, he's shaking them up, and he's waking them up. And those who consider Trump to be your enemies, guess what? Even God can use your enemies to bless you, but you don't even know. If you got eyes to see, you will understand what he's doing. What Trump is doing will wake up Africans and African leaders to begin to look within the continent and see all the raw materials and all the minerals and all the resources that we have. They will begin to work together. African countries will begin to mobilize and work together and work for each other and work with each other and begin to trade within the continent. Imagine I have when I was in the States, I have my little small business at home. I could ship products all over the U.S., go to the post office, and ship my products to my clients all over the U.S. Imagine now, I bring that same small business here, I open it in Liberia, and we set up a system within the continent. I can ship my same product all over the continent. So I'm glad what Trump is doing, and I'm happy that he's doing it, because it's waking us up. Those who have ears to hear, those who have eyes to see, but those who are full of emotions and sentiments, they will just go on social media and say, oh, Trump is racist and Trump don't like black people. That's your business. That man is waking you up. He's shaking you up that you don't continue to depend on aid forever. It's like you depend on welfare and food stamp forever. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We all go through hardship and times in life that you may need a little bit of aid, but you shouldn't depend on aid for the rest of your life. So sometimes God has to literally yank the carpet from up under you that will shake you up and wake you up and say, wait, hold up, wait a minute. It's time to do something with my life. Can I get an amen, somebody? So Trump is not my enemy. He is good for business, and he's waking people up. And all our leaders, some of our leaders, they get sense now. Some of our African leaders are getting some sense right now, and they're realizing. I even heard he put a tariff on Nigeria because Nigeria stopped and refused to import certain kind of food. I think tomatoes, some other. I will do the proper video and do the research and bring that video to another content on that video. So he got upset. So he put tariff on Nigeria. I'm like, so he wants Nigeria to continue to depend on America to import those kind of things forever? Like, really? That this man really believe America first, meaning America must always be the leader of the free world. America must always be the powerhouse of the world. America must always be the bully of the world. America must always be the place that everybody wants to go to and live there forever. Guess what? They cannot be. One nation cannot be in power forever. Look at Rome. Rome used to be the America of her days. Look at Rome today lies in ruins. Look at Rome, somebody. And we who say we are Christian, the Bible said the first will be the last and the last will be the first. Well, Africa and the black race has seemed to be the last almost forever. But God has decided to flip the script. That all the things that Trump doing, is setting the stage for Africa to become great again. You don't know that. I said, if you got eyes to see beyond your nose, see beyond your emotions and your sentiments. God is using Trump to set the stage for Africa to become great again. Can I get an amen in the house? I'm preaching good today. I don't think you agree with me. I agree with myself. Thank you very much. The sun is behind me. That's why the beat is black. But if I turn around, facing the sun, you'll see me. But then I got to close my eyes because Next time I'll bring my shades. Are you getting me? God is using Donald Trump to stop all the USAID, to put all the tariffs, to deport the Africans, to remove the visa days and visa. Trump is doing all of that to set the stage so Africa can rise up and become great again. So Africa and Africans in the continent and in the diaspora can come together and mobilize and bend their resources, their talents, they give their minds, their hearts together and build this continent back and make her great again. That Africa will rise and become the leader of the free world, will become a first nation together as one kingdom under God. That's what I believe, and that's not even what I believe. That's what I'm looking at. What's going on? That's exactly what's going on. But if you don't have eyes to see, you don't have ears to hear, you don't have mind to understand, you don't have a heart to love and comprehend things, you will get caught up in your emotions and your sentiments, and you'll say, oh, he's racist and he like black people. I could care less. He like me, that's his business. But what he's doing is setting the stage to make all of us to reconsider coming back home. If you are coming back home, it worked. God can use any weapons and anyone to wake you up to come home. That's what he's doing. But you still cannot see that. You're still angry in your flesh. You are caught up in your emotion. That's your problem. That is your problem. Africa shall be great again, and that's what he's doing. Because when our leaders realize they cannot get any more aid from him, guess what? They'll start trading with each other. They'll start looking in the country, in the individual country, start looking, what can we sell? What can we manufacture? What can we make? What can we import? What can we export? They'll start realizing, but we had it all along. We were rich all along. We were wealthy all along. We have all the minerals we need to be rich. Why did we go out all these years and start looting, and start begging for pennies and crumbs and allowing these people to come here and loot and take our raw material? They come here, they loot, they bribe our crooked, wicked, evil, demonic, diabolical politicians. They bribe them with few pennies, and then they steal and loot and pillage our raw materials, our minerals and our resources. Then they take it out of the continent, they go and manufacture products, then they bring those same products, they ship it back to us and sell the products back to us for arm and the legs. And somebody come and say, we'll step in the aid, we'll step in visa, we're deporting all of y'all, and you are vexed. What you vexed for, my man? What you vexed for? Because you love America so much more than you love yourself and your own continent and your own country and your own culture. You love Western culture more than you love your own culture. Then stay there. We don't want those kind here. We want those who will say Africa first, just like he said America first. That's why I say I agree with him. That's why I say I love him. He said America first. I said, yes, sir. Africa first too. Come on, man. Africa first. If our leaders will put us first, none of us will be in the West slaving like cats and dogs just to barely make ends meet. Whatever the word is. I'm so passionate. I can't even speak. Somebody help me to speak some English up in here. Eh? Where are the grammar police? Come here and correct me now. I know you will. Hello, somebody. If our leaders will put us first, none of us will leave to go to the West and slave for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and we'll finish. We have nothing to show for it but a 30-year mortgage or a 40-year mortgage and some car note and some car insurance, and we still got a house. But at least here in Africa, when you get a house, it's yours. You see my mansion in the back there? It's mine. I don't have any mortgage. Hello? I don't have any mortgage, and I don't have any 9 to 5 to go to. I work whenever I want. I'll take a nap in the afternoon. If I feel like I don't do jack. Thank you, somebody. Thank you. I ain't bragging you. You see my mansion? I love it. You may say it's not finished. That's your business. I'm happy. My happiness. I'm happy and I'm rich. And rich does not mean how much in my bank account. I'm rich because I'm living a stress-free, happy, productive life. I can wake up in the morning and walk on a beautiful Atlantic Ocean, and anybody can trouble me. Come and see it.